Would your policies roughly be similar to your first term as far as taxes, regulation?
Yeah, and I do even more taxes. Don't forget, we took in more money after I gave tax cuts than we did before. Very interesting with Biden. They haven't been able to hurt the Trump tax cuts because the people won't stand for it. They won't stand for it. But those tax cuts gave us, I think, two things, the tax cuts and the regulation cuts. I actually think the regulation cuts were more important. You know, we have the greatest economy in the history of our country. I think the regulation cuts were actually more important than the tax cuts. But I did the biggest tax cuts in the history of our country, bigger than the Reagan tax cuts.
Former President Donald Trump promising to bring back his economic policies if elected in 2024. Kudlow host Larry Kudlow joins us now. Larry, you had to love the sound of that, but I got to tell you, that also sounds like a very good message for 2024. Keep it about the economy. Do more what you did last time.
Yowzer.
Yowzer. We got a yowzer out of Larry.
Yowzer. That's the way I look at it. And he's the only guy out there, really, person, I should say, because there are females in the race, but of those running for the Republican nomination, he's the only one with a forward-looking economic growth and prosperity agenda. And I've argued, and you've heard me argue, this is going to be a pocketbook election. It's going to be a kitchen table election. Because real wages have fallen month after month after month, and the inflation rate is high. And I want to say something about the inflation rate, which, of course, is dragging down real wages. It's not just the year-to-year change that matters. It's the change in the level over 2.5 years. People are stuck. I mean, take gasoline prices. OK, they're not $5 anymore. They're $3.58 or some such thing. They were under $2 when by the end of 2020, early 21. So the level of prices has gone up so much. Actually, consumer price level's gone up nearly 16%. Energy's about 30%. Groceries about 20%. Anyhow, he knows that, and he knows one way to fight inflation is growth, supply-side growth from lower tax rates and deregulation. I want to add, last night he published a long paper, he's had all these policy papers out, where he would impound federal spending. Now, this is a fun topic for nerds, going all the way back to Richard Nixon. Okay, you remember Richard Nixon? You know him well. Larry. You know him well. You heard of him, okay? Fair enough. You've all heard of Richard Nixon. I actually knew Richard Nixon. Anyway, that's another topic. Nixon fought a left-wing Democratic Congress over impounding excessive spending. Right. Okay, and they took him to task, and then he got embroiled in Watergate, and they passed something called the Budget Reform Act, which wasn't reform at all. It took the power away from the appropriations committees and stopped impoundment. Think of it this way. Reagan wanted the line item veto. Right. That was a form of impoundment. Nixon wanted impoundment. Impoundment has been more abundant in recent years, but I know my pal Russ Vought, who was OMB director under Trump, and I and some others wanted to bring that back. Sequestration is another term for impoundment. Automatic cuts across the board. And this whole position paper on Trump shows that he would go there if elected, which, would clear the debris, clear the regulatory debris, and frankly make room for the tax cuts to become permanent and maybe add a few hither and yon.